Hello guys, this is Anon42 and I'm gonna play some more Castle Crashers. And first off, what you want to do is go to the Flooded Temple and then exit. That's right. You don't do anything over there. You need a certain item to proceed through the Flooded Temple, and right after that you need to go to the marsh, which will be to the right of you, and beat these guys up. And you may be wondering why my animal orb has changed. I am now using the Cardinal, the red bird that helps you find hidden items within the level. That's because there is some hidden stuff in this level. I think it's either one or two. I know one of them's a weapon, and then there's another one I can't remember, but we'll see as we progress through the videos. So once you get here, you're gonna want to just, some of these gravestones will contain money, others will contain these more enemies, which are both good because then you can level up your character by destroying them, and you know, leveling up is always helpful in an RPG game. And even ones like this, because they're just beat 'em up, yay, I'm a zombie killer. It's like Ghostbusters or something. Ghostbusters. I never watched the show or anything, or movies or any of that, so I can't really do much about that. But yeah, just beat up all the zombies you see, and then, or the skeletons, not exactly zombies. And let's see, I think it's right here. Yes, right here you will find this weird frog jackal thing. Frog moose. I don't know what it is, but really doesn't really matter. But don't remember what he does. You'll figure that out later, hopefully. Just go, if you ever actually want to figure out what any of these pet orbs do, go to the blacksmith, and then if you've touched the pet orb, then it will be there in storage. And that's always helpful it's always helpful to know what they do so that you can find one that suits you. And then, you know, it makes the game more fun. Break the one back here for a new weapon. It's a hammer, just like this one, only probably, I don't know, it probably has more power, but probably sacrifices more stats, which I don't want to do. So why not? I'll just keep what I have. And then that necromancer decided to shoot steroids into half of these guys. So yeah, he's a drug dealer. Not only does he raise the dead, but he raises drugs. It's always a good second occupation, I suppose. I mean, if you're not making any money through the raising the dead business, which I don't know what kind of business would have that, and I'm gonna die. Potion. I don't want to go through this again. Like, I normally don't. So I might actually use potions through this run, which I normally don't like doing. But this is a desperate situation. And desperate situations call for desperate measures that I do not like using. And proceed to, I'm not sure what these guys are. I guess they're like an ancient civilization that is fighting for these people for some reason. And look, the Cardinal found something. It's a fishing pole. I know, lame, right? You took the Cardinal just so that you could find a fishing pole. That's how this game works. But yeah, that's one of the weapons you'll find here. There are many more weapons, like this one that should be buried here. Right here you will find a candlestick. Once again, don't want it. And back here, if you can dig in the right spot, there will be another weapon which is a glowing sword. You'd think that a glowing sword would have good stats, and maybe it does for a certain thing, but you know, I don't think it does much for your strength, honestly. Of course, I'd have to double check on that, but you know, I just like having a hammer. It's a lot of fun just to beat people up. I don't have to slice them up. Besides, all the weapons have the same exact thing. They all just hit them up. It makes the same exact sound effect. It hits them, it doesn't slice them. So what's the point of having anything different? Get away from me. I am going to destroy this ancient civilization that is working for their client for no specific reason. Oh, guess who's back? It's this guy! Yay! You get to kill him again, but this time he doesn't have a health bar for you to know when he's going to fall. And all of the black fur balls, yeah, they will fall in like 2 hits. So you don't have to worry about them, like, at all. Dun 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 dun. This place is evil. The power of Christ compels you. Not really Christ. It's more like I'm throwing thunderballs from heaven. It's like Zeus. I'm using a lot of Greek mythology in this just because I'm using some character that uses thunder. That's probably not good. But I'm doing that regardless. Anyways, this level is pretty repetitive right now, but just wait till the end. It'll get pretty interesting. And I think the Cardinal found food for us. I'm not exactly sure. I think that's what happened. But yeah, as you can see, this peasant is helping us fight against these terrible men. These terrible people that are helping a sorceress kidnap princesses and magical crystals. So common citizens can do something. And look at them, they're fighting back. That's it! See, these are the bravest citizens that you could ever possibly imagine. Especially this giant buff one that's on the steroid sandwich. Or the permanent steroid sandwich. That or he's just buff. Or fat. Either one. Either way, he's strong, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, if you haven't noticed already, here's the snail, which I'm pretty sure you would know it I'm pretty sure it slows you down, but in return it gives you a good amount of defense. I think this is a good pet orb for beginners. That or the giraffe. Take either the snail or the giraffe, because one will increase your defense, the other will increase the EXP given. And both of those are really good. All the other ones, like the Cardinal that I'm using, I think using it for your second playthrough is probably a better idea. Because then you have a feel for the game and you know what you're doing. But that's just me. You can do whatever you want. These are just suggestions. Okay, this is, I'm pretty sure, the end of the level. This big guy won't come with you, sadly. Maybe he just doesn't fit through the corn.